Yah, help me to hold out. Yah, help me to hold out until my change has come. Until my change has come. Yah, help me to hold out. Say, Yah, help me to hold out until my change has come. Until my change has come. Hallelujah. Abba, help me to hold out until my change has come. Till my change has come. I appreciate the change you're bringing for everybody else, but help me to hold out until mine comes. I'm not jealous. I'm not anxious. I'm just praising you for my change. I'm not hating. I love to see my brothers and sisters get theirs because I know mine is on the way. Because I see if you can do it for them, you're going to do it for me. But just help me to hold out doing the right thing. That's the point. Help me do the right thing. And not sell myself short of who I am. Praise the Most High. I do hope everyone is well today. And like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy it. Getting in some fresh air, some sunshine, and the Most High willing some good exercise. He's been so good to me, family. And he has been helping me to hold out. Even so much so I can get out here and testify to that as many times he'll allow me to come out. Hallelujah. Pardon me. And family, I do have a grand idea I wanted to share today. Let me get back into it. I was at the park and just felt real uncomfortable. And the Most High whispered in my ruach, go on and leave. Just leave. So I came on back to the apartment and said, I'm going to just do it in the parking lot. I don't play around with my intuition or my discernment. I know the Most High's voice. And I also know them feelings. Because a lot of times he'll give you a feeling, and it's like a feeling of dread or one of uncontentment. Just not, something's not right. So I have to move on that. And it's always worked for me in the past, so I stick with him. I should say he's always worked for me in the past. Especially when I was out there doing my mess. Some folks say when you're out there, you're on your own, but that's not true. The Most High has his angels protecting his interests. Protecting his, his investment. Because yes, he's invested in us highly. Plus, he loves us. We're his children. So it's just like the prodigal son went out and wanted to spend all his money. Just imagine that. And the father sending out one of his servants to go and watch him. Keep an eye on him. Don't let him get into too much mess. And if he do, you get him on up out of it. Protect me. Hallelujah. But we have to thank the Most High for who he is, family. And this idea is quite simple. The Most High whispered this in my ruach this morning. I was like, uh-oh, Pop, what's going on with this? He said, you sold yourself for cheap. You sold yourself for cheap. I said, Pop, have I sold myself for cheap? And this is one of them ideas where you do have to search yourself and make sure that he's not speaking about you. And it comes at most of all these ideas. I have to search myself and be certain. But we had a word of the day, and it's called primacy. Primacy. And it is the fact of being primary, preeminent, and more important. What does that mean, being more important? Well, let's ask the question, what is primary? It's of chief importance. Principle. And preeminent means surpassing all others. Very distinguished in some way. So that's what the Most High is telling us today, family. We are primacy in his eyes. We hold the seat of primacy in his eyes. Once again, the fact of being primary, preeminent, and more important. And when I was thinking about this, family, I was thinking about you say you sold yourself short, and the first thing that came to my mind was us Brews, who take our talents and go to the other side. We one of the ministers I used to frequent at a time, he said you jump the fence. You jump the fence, and basically you was escaping. And that's true with the type of ministry he had, because he was a very hard preacher. And I'm not going to speak ill of the dead, as folks say, but he was a hard man. And it wasn't always beneficial. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to speak the truth. It wasn't always beneficial. And I believe he had a good heart. But a lot of times, family, we're not searching the Most High's heart and doing what he calls us to do, especially in ministry. We can't play around in ministry when he calls us to do certain things. Then we have to be actively obedient, which means actively listening to his voice and where to go and what to do. But a lot of us, family, we have sold ourselves short. We've taken our gifts and talents and sold out for the other team. And what the Most High was revealing to me, family, is that those gifts and talents that he put in us are pretty much laid dormant until we, activate them. Until we activate them. And this is similar to the idea we were speaking on yesterday. Matter of fact, I went in that direction with our original idea for today, but the Most High changed it up over this morning rather. But the power is what activates our gifts. And like we said, it's the inside out power. You can't see it. You can't see it. Because it's ruachal. It's ruachal. Just like the Most High is, he's a ruach, or a spirit. I'm not going to keep explaining the words I use, because after a while you'll pick up on them and learn them for yourself. But he's a ruach, and he says in this text, those that worship him must worship him in ruach and in truth, in spirit and in truth. In the invisible and the truth behind the invisible. See, that's the most important thing, understanding what you can't see and understanding the gifts that he's placed inside of us and maturing them under the leadership and guidance of the Ruach HaKodesh. But when I was thinking of this, I thought about the script